My name is Sammy Rachamim. I'm 17 years old from Minneapolis, Minnesota. My dad was 61. His name was Reuven Rachamim, and he was a small business owner. My dad was funny. Often, if I really just wasn't in the mood for it, he would still, try to make a joke and lighten the mood. He was really a upstanding guy who genuinely wanted to help people.
Hi, Sammy. This is Abba. Returning your call. Sam missed the call.
Thursday, September 27th, 2012, I saw a tweet on my phone that there had been a shooting in the Bryn Mawr neighborhood.
It's the very latest on the story out of Minnesota, a deadly workplace shooting at a sign company. Several people, including the gunman, were killed. Others remain in critical condition at this hour.
So I actually took that tweet and I sent it to my dad's phone. And I said, hey, be careful. What I didn't know at the time was that this text would go unanswered.
This tragedy has hit the normally quiet community very hard.
They found 4 people who were shot dead.
In a wonderful neighborhood and a wonderful business, we have had a horrible tragedy.
Among the victims, reportedly the company's owner, Reuven Rachamim.
Those will be words that I'll never forget. Time is now. We've lost enough friends and family members and fellow Americans. I think we can all kind of look ourselves in the mirror and say that enough is enough, and that it's time to do something about this. Whether gun violence enters your life in a mass shooting or in a single victim murder, the pain is no greater or nor less. You can't change the past, Sammy, but you can change the future. It was just a reminder that my work with gun violence prevention is not going to bring my dad back to life, but it could prevent another family, another child from going through what I'm going through. And I think that's a great way to honor my dad.
Extraordinarily evocative statement there, I thought, by your father. And of course, horrifically, he himself was then assassinated a few months later. Since then, 1 million Americans have been killed by guns. And as Joe Biden said today, I think it's 1,600 more since Sandy Hook. What is going to be done about changing the culture, never mind specific weapons, but the culture of gun violence that has enveloped America?
Well, I think we have to really start with the laws. It wasn't until the laws on drunk driving were enforced before people really took that seriously. And I think we need to start with an assault weapons ban and a ban on the high-capacity magazines and the wonderful law that my own Senator Kirsten Gillibrand has offered on stopping trafficking, et cetera. So I think we really have to start there. And then we need to look at our society and say, what are we doing? It's an important part of the American experience to teach your kid to ride a bike, to teach your kid to fish, and to teach your kid perhaps to shoot a rifle. That is part of the American experience for so many of us. But that is not what assault weapons are about, or going in and trying to kill people. And we need to stop that in this country.
I felt that particularly strongly when I fired some of these weapons, including an AR-15 the other day in Texas, and I was struck by the speed and power and the ease that they were to use. But just apart from anything else, the speed of the bullets just terrified me. Thinking about those in a closed environment like a school or a theatre as they've been used in recent atrocities.